Welcome everyone into a very important series of games for the Leeward Islands. We've somehow snuck into fourth in what is another roller coaster season for us. So you guys were here for that three very bizarre games. That very dismal game we were pulled up 61, where we lost to Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana. We've bounced back reasonably well in the last four games. So we had a 4-wicket win here. Leeward Islands got to 177 for 3 with Johnson Charles 57 for 45. G from South Africa 65-37, including 6 sixes in that innings. So they got some good players from South Africa, obviously, in their team. They got Shipley as well. You know who else they picked up as well. But yeah, 1 for 23 for Sinclair, 1 for 28 for Khan. Rutherford bowled well, 9 for 15. Pick of the bowlers. 178 for 6 with Sebastian Cooper with 63 off 36, 5 fours, 4 sixes. Williamson was good up top, 4 fours and a 6. Phillips and Brevis doing a good job there. 3 for 32 for Royal, 1 for 27 for Ned, 2 for 35 for Shipley. And it was an important win. Barbados beat us by 7 wickets here. We posted 203 for 8. We batted exceptionally well here. Williamson carried his bat, 81 off 49 deliveries, 10 fours and a 6. Gittins 24 off 24 boundaries. Khan 24 off 11 4 boundaries. De Silva 17 off 11. There was some cameos throughout that just supported Kane Williamson. And we were just very bad with the ball. With Quinton de Kock 78 off 42. 8 fours, 3 sixes. Mayer 72 off 35. It just blitzed the chase and just took us right out of that game. We need to win some games if we were to contend for maybe the playoffs. We did beat Jamaica by 6 wickets here. Restricted them to 179 for 8. Top score of Powell, 38 off 27. Madushka, 31. Brandon King, 27 at the top. 3 for 34 for Giddens. 2 for 31 for Rashid Khan. 1 for 6 for Sebastian Cooper. The Leeward Islands in response. 181 off 14.4 overs. So we absolutely took them to the cleaners in the run chase. Williamson 41 off 17, 4 fours and 3 sixes. Brevis 27 off 17. Sebastian Cooper continuing his good form. He's certainly one to look out for the Leeward Islands. As you can see, his numbers there, 350s, an average of 54 in his first franchise campaign. Definitely someone the West Indies should be having a look at. Rutherford 41 off 18, 4 fours, 3 sixes. So it's a very, very dominant display there. And then we took on Trinidad and Tobago. We restricted them for 135 for 9, our best bowling effort of the season. Khan 3 for 15, Giddens 2 for 28, 2 for 26 for Lewis, 1 for 19 for Carmichael, and that was a really impressive bowling effort. And then 138 for 2 with Glenn Phillips 84 off 40, 13 fours, 3 sixes, and Cooper 39 off 26 not out there. So that was really good. The competition is really tight at the moment. If we can sort of win maybe one more game, we may get the 4th spot, an improvement on last season. Starts off with Jamaica. So our team is Glenn Phillips and Williamson opening the batting, Brevis at 3, Cooper at 4, De Silva at 5, Rutherford at 6, Giddens at 7, Khan at 8, Lewis at 9, Sinclair and Carmichael. So we're going for a three spinners to see if that will make the difference. So we need to probably bowl first on this. It's a bit overcast. Try and make the advantage of the conditions. Got a good opening pair. Is Giddens will pick up another wicket. He's definitely another player on the rise. 2 very good signings for the Leeward Islands early in this career mode. Very happy with the wicket. Yeah, he's taken 9 wickets to 22.67. 1 score of 46 in the campaign. He would love to improve on that. And Lewis to King, and Brandon King is gone. It's gone for 10. Rutherford will bowl it over inside the power play. 40 for 2 after 6. So a good opening play from Leeward Islands. I think you had to play Rashid Khan pretty well. Here, let's see if we can get Khan amongst the wickets. He's been expensive in the over. He's conceded 12 so far, but he's going to get the wicket of Brooks. Brooks will go for a 21. Bring Kyle Sinclair in. Trying to get some value out of him here. 2 overs, 1 for 20 for Khan. We've at Spencer today with Sinclair as well, so Carmichael in. Getting a few opportunities to impress. 93 for 3 after 12. So Powell and Puran are sort of piling on the runs a wee bit here. We're going to bring Lewis back early into the attack, as I sense Lewis may be the man to sort of break that partnership. He hasn't broken it. He went for 18 off his 4 overs, so a really good spell. Sebastian Cooper coming in. He's going to bowl some part-time for an over. Can he bust the partnership? And he will bust the partnership. It's a very handy wicket to grab. Even though he went for 11 off his over, he got the wicket. Rashid Khan back into the attack. Hopefully Rashid Khan can get his figures tidied up a wee bit. 1 for 30. He's been a bit all over the shop in this campaign, Rashid Khan. Really needing to fire at the back end of it. And Giddens gets one to hoop back in. And a key wicket here of Hodge for 4. He'll strike again. He's a good bowler, this fella. Giddens gets wicket to McKenzie for 7. Kirk McKenzie, youngster as well. 22 gains for Jamaica. Rutherford pretty much will be the next in line here. Get an opportunity to bowl. Giddens will bowl out. 144 for 6. They're going to go to Rashid Khan for his last over of his spell. Happy enough if you're at the Leeward Islands here. You've done a good job with the ball so far. 2 for 37 for Rashid Khan. Rutherford will bowl the last one. And 163 for 7, so it's pretty even Steven. So you got Kamal Puran getting to 69 there, and you had Rovman Powell, who's played a little bit for the West Indies, limited overs format. Pretty handy cricketer, and Guyana and the Windward Islands. That's an important game to watch. We need the Windward Islands to probably drop that game. 97 for Hetmeyer, top score of 15. So how will Glenn Phillips and Kane Williamson go at the top of the order here? Kane Williamson's been in some form in recent times. Took him a wee while to build into the Caribbean 2020 stuff, but he's getting into a bit of a groove now. Glenn Phillips is coming off a good score, so we're getting some batsmen in the form of the back end of the tournament. It's a good shot from Kane Williamson. After that first episode, I thought when we dropped those 3 games, it's going to be a long season, but they've bounced back with rejigged the order, and it has worked. 30 without loss. Kane Williamson drawn into a bad shot there. It's no one out there, so that's another boundary. 35 without loss. It's a good shot down the ground. That is 4. 4 more. 44 without loss. Kane Williamson will bring up the half century stand between him and Glenn Phillips. Nice wee partnership. Beats the diving fielder, and that is another valuable boundary. .60 without loss after 6 overs. 104 at 7.4 and over. At the moment, the Leeward Islands looking quite strong here. 66 without loss. Beautiful shot. Rocked off the back foot, Kane Williamson. Moves to 37. New Zealand opening pair. Doing a pretty good darn job here, actually. 84 without loss. Kane Williamson will be dismissed by a Salmon. He's gone for 46 of 30, Kane Williamson. He's got the team off to a fantastic start. He's gone all the way for 6. He's going to keep going, keep firing here. That is going to be the key. Hodge to Brevis. Relatively quiet in this campaign. It's off the back foot. Glenn Phillips just hitting his straps at the back end of this tournament. It's good to see. He's moved to 54. for 16, and this is the Leeward Islands game to lose now. They surely should chase this. Hodge has got Brevis for 16. Sebastian Cooper. A wee bit of time out the middle for Cooper. Looking for a nice little nod out to his name. Like, brings out the reverse sweep. Hits it quite good too, and that's 4. 55 or 33. Yeah, this is really good from Glenn Phillips. He's taking the game wide away from them. 28 4.6 and over. This is comfortable for the Leeward Islands. We're trying to finish this with a couple overs spare just to help the Leeward Islands into a nice position on the table with a few games to go in the regular season. Hit that well as well. Cooper, that's gone all the way for 6. Handy knock of 17 off 10. Just get the momentum going, Sebastian Cooper. Oh, he's just picked the gap quite nicely there. That's pretty safe. Glenn Phillips bringing out the reverse. He would do that kind of shot too. It's going away for 4. Only 8 required. Sweeps that well. Pretty good performance from the Leeward Islands. He sweeps that away for 4, and that will be an 8-wicket win for the Leeward Islands. 70 out of 44 for Phillips. 46 of 30 for Williamson. They've done a good job there. Phillips manned the match. We've got our record to a 50-50 record. We should qualify for the thing now, unless the Leeward Islands go on some sort of winning spree, taking on Guyana. Gittins has improved its technique 3 times during this tournament, so it's really good to see. The lineup will practically remain the same, as this team is just starting to get into a bit of a rhythm, to say the least. So I'm pretty happy with how that lineup's going. It's going to be Guyana, our next opponent. It's a tricky one. We will bowl first against these guys. They've got Hassan and Pollard. They've got some really Hitmeyer, Hope. Got some really, really exciting players in that team. Just got to bowl good. Let's get into good channels. Hopefully do a wee bit of a good job. 2 overs done for 24 for Gittins. Taking apart. Oh, this is not good. Not the best of starts, but Lewis has got the wicket of Shy Hope. It's gone for 28 off 19. Rashid Khan. So Rashid Khan is going to be pretty much very well set up. Just got to get Carmichael in as well. Give Carmichael a few games, like he's got the opportunity to impress. So just got to be very positive about our play here. So even though the 97 for 1, just got to try and work out ways of just trying to end this partnership if we can. Cooper into the attack, part-timer, effectively. 2 overs, none for 16 off his spell today. She can't as bad. We're chasing well over 200. Three overs, none for 23. Sebastian Cooper hasn't bowled too badly here, actually. Like, he's just given the other bowlers a bit of opportunity to rotate out. 2 overs, number 29. It has been a day for Gittins. Unfortunately, Lewis will be back into the attack. We have to go really much on the defensive side of things. 4 overs, 1 for 27. The runs are raining in on here. 86 of 52 for Melius. 65 of 37 for Hipmeyer. 182 for 1. 3 overs, 9 for 28. That wasn't a bad over from Gittins. Rashid Khan to bowl the last one. Can he restrict them to under 200? Just have. So very lucky there. 93 of 59, 74 of 42 for Hipmeyer. And that was a very, very dominant display. So we need Trinidad and Tobago to probably win there, and they are going to beat Jamaica. So that's good. So can we chase a monumental score? It's a good surface to bat on still. We're going to have to come out of the blocks super quickly. Kane Williamson will get that away for 4, and that is 13 off the first over. While these two are out the middle, you just never know. Rocks with the back foot. That's a good shot from Glenn Phillips. Has Kane Williamson got enough on that? I don't think he has. He will be caught. That's a good wicket for Afridi. And that is Walid Afridi, the 18-year-old. Be stoked with that wicket of Kane Williamson. Gets that away for 4. 30 for 1. Just want a good performance here because he had like the net run rate could be super important at the back end. Should have Lewis back to fit in that order. Don't know where we'll put him in, but we'll see what happens. I think the key is their top international top 3 were overseas pros. Moti. Trying to be tidy as possible here, just to try and squeeze Leeward Islands. Oh, he's hit that beautifully, Brevis. That's gone all the way for 6. A reverse sweep for 6 against the spinner, not bad. He's hit that delightfully as well, so that's a good over. 57 for 1 after 5. And Glenn Phillips is going to be trapped for 35 or 17. It brings Sebastian Cooper in. Interesting to see how Sebastian Cooper goes in this run chase with a bit of pressure on. So Gudakesh Moti. It's made a little bit for the West Indies as well. This is an opportunity. Maybe put a bit more pressure on. Cooper gets that off the pads quite well. He's sort of adapted well to the role at 4. Just being forced up there with obviously Carty out of form, and he's taken it with open arms, so he could bat 4 for us in the one day and the first class comp. $81 for 2. 83 for 2 now as Cooper. Keep rotating the strike. 14 off 9, 26 for 17 for Brevis. Just got to make sure we take the spinners as well. Can't let them settle. 111 at 10 and over required. And Rantar here, the veteran, he's still going strong here, and he's bowled a pretty good over. He's only conceded 3. He's going to get the wicket of Sebastian Cooper. That's good pressure from the classy Rantar here. We need a really productive over here. We're just got to get it back and got to get ourselves back in contention for this run chase. Has that gone all the way too? It will go all the way. So that's back-to-back 6s. 3 for 3. And he's gone. That's a big wicket. He'd moved to 44 or 27 Brevis. And 110 for 4 now. If we can hit the willow. That 41 he got in the previous game, well, a couple of games ago. He's gone now, though, for 5, and it's Andre Gittins now. Missing quite a bit. He's had 1 score of 46 in the campaign. He's opted to work on his bowling for this campaign. He's a good, promising all-rounder. Silver, and it's just falling to pieces now. Rashid Khan now 119 for 6. Rashid Khan can hit out. He's very capable. sweeping well as Gittins. Could get him some runs in this campaign. Khan. Okay, Khan gets that away. Get some wee bit of luck going our way here. Can definitely clear the rope. It's a good shot. He finds the gap. That is a 14 run over so far. Yeah, Rashid Khan has just taken 20 off the Smith over. 153 for 6 in the 16. 46 off 24 required. I don't think Gittins has got enough on that. He will be out. He will go for 11. Jeremiah Lewis. She can't put a bit of respectability in that scoreline. Turner's number 13 for Shakib Al Hassan. Relatively tight over. Like they're in control of the game. Rocks off the back foot. That is 4. It's the diving fielder. Another boundary. This is the over that he's really going to try and take quite a bit off Rashid Khan. Take the pressure off. 42 off 19, Rashid Khan. Played a bit of a blinder. He's ramped that beautifully into the gap for Lewis. Good shot. Back-to-back boundaries. This game's getting pretty much on a knife edge now. Could go either way. That's a cracking over again. That is 14 off it, so 12 off 6. 12 off 6 to win it. And Shakib has struck a dagger. She can't go on for 43 off 21. Need a boundary just to take the heat off a little bit. And Kyle Sinclair has found the boundary, so it's 8 off 4. Can he find the rope again? Needs another boundary here probably just to take the pressure off. No, he's gone all the way for a maximum. It's 2 off 2. The Leeward Islands could pull off a bit of a heist here. Whereas it's going to go to a super over now. Last ball. And we've got the single off the last ball. And we are going to take this game. Remarkable chase. Rashid Khan brought that game back to life for us with his 43 off 21. Won by 2 wickets. Bravest man of the match was his 44. And was scrambled home and pretty much consigned Jamaica, I think, to that there. We should be good for the finals now. It's just about now sort of making sure we may finish in 3rd, possibly. That could be the key. The Windward Islands is our opponent. Can we eliminate the Windward Islands? I think they are eliminated now, just based on the tally. So we are going to be playing finals cricket. So this is going to be very interesting. So Joseph will get a game. Carmichael's going to be swapped out. He's going to be bat at probably 6 today. He's going to get a debut. So I'm just going to chuck him in the deep end, see how he goes. Got to do some bowling attack. Yeah, fire him in, give him a game, and hopefully he delivers. So we'll bat first on the service. We'll see what we can post. Windward Islands. And has Shipley just gone and got his teammate Glenn Phillips, our international teammate that is. He's on for 1. I want Shipley to get into any sort of momentum. Hit him to all parts, please. Can Kane Williamson just get another score here? Finishing the campaign very strongly. We've been in some good form of late. Good shot. Good clean cricket shot. $29 for 1. Bit of a unusual shot from Brevis, but he's somehow hit that past the fielder. Kane Williamson driving on the up. That's gone all the way for 6. Nice shot. 21 off 8. Kane Williamson now. Brevis will be trapped. LBW. He's gone for 20. And young Sebastian Cooper to the increase. He's averaging 51 for the tournament. Just going to work it round. Kane Williamson's been dropped. That's a big drop. Can't drop world-class players. $55 for 2. Bit of pace on that from Mazari Joseph. And Cooper will get a boundary. Just a bit of a misfield there. $67 for 2 after 6. Kane Williamson 28. Sebastian Cooper 18 off 9. Just with this game really not having much on it for us at this stage, we effectively have chucked the debut to Fitzgerald Joseph. Obviously, seeing where he's at. First game's always a nerve-wracking game for franchise cricket. It's a good shot. Just placed nicely into the gap, and he's doing quite well here, Kane Williamson. Let's move to 45 of 20. Sebastian Cooper 19 off 10. He's driven that beautifully. That's a good, classy shot. Primus will not be too heavy with the delivery, but just the execution. And he's hit another maximum, Sebastian Cooper. Getting into his work now. Pretty costly over. 100 up for the Leeward Islands in the 8th over. 36 of 15 for Cooper. The carnage just looks like it's not going to stop. $17 for 2. Oh, he's hit that clean as a whistle. Goes to the offside and just whips it to cow corner. 50 of 21 deliveries. Explosive innings from Sebastian Cooper. His 4th 50 in the campaign. West Indies international side will be liking the look of that fella. 50 for Kane Williamson. Just calm as you like. 55 or 27. 7 fours, 3 sixes for Sebastian Cooper. His innings has sadly come to an end. He could have really kicked on there. Might became Williamson's responsibility just to bat through like an anchor. Loving the form that the batsmen are starting to get themselves in. Become crucial later in the tournament. He's just been in no form, Joshua De Silva. He's gone for 8. Fitzgerald Joseph now. Big examination of his skill at the level. First ball in franchise cricket has gone all the way for 6. Can he get a 15 or 20 just in his debut game? Kane Williamson bringing out the reverse. That is 4. Good deck to bat on. You need 200, near 200 minimum to compete. Has he found the gap? He has. That's a good shot. Let's move to 11 off 4. 70 off 34 for Kane Williamson. It's been brilliant. 4. Set pretty well for 4 more. 19 off 9 for Fitzgerald Joseph. 5 overs remaining. And this is looking like a 220 score if the Leeward Islands can sort of execute well. New all-time highest innings for the Leeward Islands against Windward Islands for Kane Williamson. It's a good shot from Fitzgerald Joseph. He gets it. He's had a good innings here. He's really proven his hand. When even Lewis comes back, sadly he'll drop out, but that's just a sign that he's up to the level. 27 of 42 for Kane Williamson. 28 of 14 for Joseph. Oh, he's been dropped. 2 overs to go. 98 for 5 now. Joseph will go, but a good knock on debut. 35 of 22. 200 for 5. Just falling apart the last few overs. Kane Williamson's been dropped again. Why not we are not running another run beats me there. Just got to get a few clean off the bat, hopefully. He's gone for 8 off 5, so 207 all-time record for Leeward Islands. Gets Windward Islands. Kane Williamson 80, Cooper 55. He looked extraordinarily good. 450s in the 10-game campaign so far. And really stoked for Joseph with that 35. So, tough chase for the Windward Islands. Glug and Faf Duper C opening up. Might bring Rashid Khan in early. Try and settle some nerves. The bowlers. Windward Islands have to win. Remain in contention. 25, that's a key wicket. Rashid Khan coming in inside the power play has certainly worked a treat. 39 for 2. Giddens 2 overs done for 22. Rutherford will be brought in. All of a sudden the run rate is at 11 and over, and it is under control again. Khan 3 overs 2 for 24. Been expensive in that over. Sebastian Cooper coming in. With some part-time overs. 1 over for 9. Not a bad over. Sinclair in. 82 for 2 after 8. 25 for Lug. 31 for Platji. Two overs done for 18 for Cooper. He hasn't bowled too badly, actually. He's done a wee bit of a job. Just means the run rate's crept up to 11.4 again. 75 at 10.7. This is good batting, really. Rashid Khan gonna have to find that wicket. 57 at 9.5. Again, we're getting blitzed on it's a cracking batting surface. 3 overs, none for 34. We've just been absolutely outclassed here. Finally a wicket. Lewis will get the wicket to Lug. Almost needed just a couple quiet overs. 58 of 37, but the damage has been done by Saya Palaji. But yeah, he's sort of a relatively new player, Eastern Province. $196 for 3 after 18. And there we go, the Windward Islands win that by 7 wickets. Scored 2 scores over 200 this season. We've just been blitzed in both of them. So is that enough for us to make the playoffs? It definitely is. We are going to finish 4th. And we're probably likely playing Guyana in the Eliminator. So that will be interesting when we go to there. Yep, Eliminator. That will be in the next episode. So smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Leeward Island Cricket.